were the dominant team in North America. Alliance was the European team to show Cloud9 type dominance. These teams are similar in so many ways.
So as the teams then prepare to clash on the Rift, we'd like you guys.
Alliance, you see both teams have gone through pick and ban phase quite slow.
Feeling the wrath of this lane swap so far. Alliance not pushing as hard down on the bottom side. They see, however, that there are 4 men up top and they're going to start Dragon.
We should definitely talk about the varying strategies in this 2v0. Right now, what's happening is Cloud9 is doing a bit of a fast push, and Alliance is very much doing a freeze. So they're sacrificing potential global gold there for the farm on Kog'Maw. They're making that up with the Dragon. So this is actually going to be a temporary bonus for Alliance because they're getting the free farm from Kog'Maw and trading the Dragon Gold for the turret gold, but they will lose out on map pressure overall because now Sneaky and Lemon Nation get to become a present elite, and Elise is even half ranged, right? Like they hardly even count as melee champions because they have so many long-range abilities. If Cloud9 can just walk down and get this one, that is a huge failure on Alliance's part.
Alliance, all the wards are on the top side of the jungle. One just died. That's where the...
Especially without vision control, especially since they've been prioritizing Wicked's side of the map, right? The blue buff that Wicked is nearest have been where Cloud9 have been abandoning. So they kind of gave up that turret over the course of 5 minutes because Balls was playing blind, therefore not making any aggressive moves. Now they try to push a second turret.
And this is 3 men there as well, including the AD carry, so there's going to be a lot of damage onto this turret. Look at Lemon Nation's position, really like that. He's just waiting off to the side to see who comes across from Alliance and doing what Jana does best. They're going to throw the tidal wave out, forces the flash. Actually, Shotgun very deep. Intervention going to be used. He'll come right back down where he started as the Cully comes through. Ultimate used by High, and that's finally the first blood almost 18 minutes into the game for Cloud9.
Once
onto the red buff, there's Ultimate coming out, and the Frog has 2 out of the 3, and that will be a kill back for the mid lane.
There's no way that High expected to have a ward right there. They get pushed back to their inhibitor turrets, or lose an inhibitor, or if Cloud9 starts pressuring Baron excessively well, then Alliance will be forced into a move. But as of now, Alliance is very content conceding dragons and trying to take turrets based on the lack of map pressure, which they're doing right now.
Trade then on the Dragon. Third one of the game goes over to Cloud9. Also with the third turret is Wicked here, going to get stunned up. No follow through, couldn't quite get in range there to do the damage. However, they forced Alliance out of position here. Cloud9 looking to chase. I thought that mid lane may be an option for them. They've just cleared out the wave there. So
the disengages there, shots out of taps, draws out the intervention. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much on this. Such cautious team fights coming from both these teams. Cloud9 has to be careful. Very low on mana as they just kind of hang out now.
Trying really to bust through there, but wave clear coming out. There's the stun from High. Equalizer goes down as well, but it's just going to be forcing them away. Ball flashes in, not able to get the final hits to get kills. Oh, Paul's almost going down there to Froggen's ultimate, but I think that was the aim. I know exactly what Wicked's plan here is. They dodge away from that Kog'Maw ulti, and we'll have to be careful as Meteos and Lemon Nation try to hold them away from that Baron area. There's the jump in though, going on to Tabs, who gets blown down to half. There is a tidal wave coming through, should be enough to keep them away. The Cully coming through the back though from Sneaky, and Alliance able to back off, but Cloud9 lost no health there.
I don't know if Cloud9 actually cares about killing them right now. They're just trying to dissuade them from checking Baron and be able to punish them if they get close. I would not be surprised if now is the time they do Baron.
A bit of the mind games drawing Alliance into a dangerous position to make Cloud9 in the safer spot. Looks like they're going to be able to grab Baron nicely here. Lemon, the bubble close. Froggen on the outside. Intervention goes down on him. He does get a good flash over the wall. Meteos' jump is not going to slow anything. They do take down Froggen, but the rest of the team knows that they need to get back and they need to guard.
How to crack the Alliance turtle. Chapter,
and now they're looking for the inhibitor turret as they face up on that one. That minion wave is there, and without Froggen, they lose the massive wave clear that they had in their team. This is going to be the Inhib going down. Nif almost being finished off there by Balls, and that's the first inhibitor of the game going over to Cloud9. And lots of Meteos.
Almost a great cocoon coming out onto Meteos there. Froggen pretty low on mana still at the back of the fight. The tidal wave is just to disengage. Nobody really moving forward except for Wicked and Shook. not really the damage providers right now. Wicked can't do much without the team.
Whoa.
They just shred down tabs there. High's going to stay alive. A great shield and a heal coming out from his AD carry of Sneaky. They're going to take down another inhibitor, and they are just running amok in the base.
Wicked just wasn't able to get the intervention on. I will need to see that again to see if he was out of range or just distracted with something else, but Alliance like crazy. Let's just see this fight.
Froggen taking quite a bit of damage. Intervention's in range this time. The tidal wave, a good disengage. It looks like C9 may just want to grab the inhibitor as they mentally and physically force Alliance off of this one. Now it gets a bit more physical. And it looks like the equalizer goes down, but they're not going to really pursue.
Yeah, with 2 inhibitors down, I think it's just a matter of cycling the minions.
Trap going to be set up here. Ball's going to step forward from it. There's only 3 of them there. Shook already going to take a big blast as a teleport from Wicked is going to bring him into the middle of the fight, but we can see that Cloud9 have already backed away from this one. They can slow across the entire jungle range. Now High stepping forward. Can he land the stun? Actually goes almost in between them. In the meantime, they've got super minions in the base.
Yeah, the super minions would end the game as long as they keep Alliance occupied.
High gets bubbled in. Will they be able to get a good fight out of this? Zanya's thrown down in from balls, and it looks like they're actually pushing Alliance away from their base, the place they need to be going. Froggen, only one left right now, as the Cathian Surprise won't be taking anybody down, and it's the teleport already in from balls onto the Nexus turrets.
That's going to be it. Those super minions and balls will end it. This is going to be a few minutes from now. 3 seconds.
Rest of the team going to come in to join them here, but Balls all on his own, going to get rid of their minion wave so that the super minions can help him out in the task of finishing off that Nexus. And it's a simple finish with a 20-second spawn time here on Shook. And whilst not a high-scoring game, Cloud9 really controlling this one out to pick up their first win of Worlds.
They just played better. Straight up, they were smarter. The champion select.
Thank you very much. Quick shot indeed, joined here by Cloud9's Meteors. First up, congratulations. What a great start here for you guys. Talk me through picks and bans. How much did what you ended up getting in picks and bans reflect the plan you guys had?
We planned a lot for this game, and I was actually pretty happily surprised with picks and bans because we thought they would pick a little bit differently, which would, in my opinion, make it harder for us to win. But they ended up with a full magic damage comp, which is really good for us because we can just pretty much build MR, and the fights are not too bad. So it was kind of a slow game because both teams, I feel like, were focusing on their scaling aspect. They had Kog'Maw's era, so they were like, okay, let's just scale and scale. For us, it was Kha'Zix, which is worse to Elise early game, but he outscales are really hard. So we were like, okay, they're all AP, let's just scale and get MR and we'll win. So it was a low-kill game, but I think we had good objective control, which led to slow leads.
Yeah, you guys did have fantastic objective control. A lot of that is, of course, your work. How was the matchup with Shook like? Because it was pretty much all Meteos we saw.
Well, I don't really know how that matchup went because it was a 2v1, so both junglers didn't do too much. In the beginning of the game, we went for a turret and farm when they went for dragon, so we were ahead in XP. Plus, we had 2 big waves pushed to us after we went back to standard lanes, so they got extremely behind in XP early, which makes it hard for him to do anything because he's an aggressive early game jungler. So he's trying to make plays, and I think he had to protect Kale when he went back into the lane against Rumble. So I just said, all right, Elise is going to go up there, waste his time, and I can keep farming. I don't know if he actually did that or not, but I sort of assumed that's what he was doing during the game. And once I had Elder Lizard and level 6, there's no way he could really fight me again, so it was a hard game for him.
Yeah, it definitely was, and good game by you guys. How does this prepare you guys going forward? It's a pretty uneventful win, so to say.
It was a slower win, but we did beat Alliance, and they're a really good team. We respect them a lot, so it feels good. And hopefully we can beat Kaboom later today. And going forward, maybe we'll beat Naj and White Shield. I don't know. That one seems a little bit ambitious, but number 2 out of the group would be good.
All right, ambitious, not cocky. I like it. Thank you very much. Congratulations. All right, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, the Season 1 World Champions Fnatic go head-to-head